Hello and welcome back to Infinifactory. Today we are going to work on a furnished studio apartment, which seems like that's going to have a lot of inputs. I'm pretty nervous about this one, and I just saw the output there, and that thing is freaking massive. So we're gonna have a good time. There we go. It's been a while.
Yes! It's working! This practically makes up for the whole alien abduction thing. What? What do you mean this isn't right? It's exactly the same! Look at it! It's identical! You stupid piece of crap! Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. This would make a terrible video game.
This actually doesn't look too awful, which is surprising. It's just going to be a matter of where, the welders fall into place. All right, I think really we need to put this on a delay. Not that kind of delay though. Well, maybe. Let's try it. Let's just swoop. All right, now. Okay, so we get that on the delay. That's gonna be stage 1, and then we'll put a little finishing touches belt right there when we decide to push it off. And I can tell you right now, well, actually, whoa! Oh, that's coming fast. Oh shit. I think this might need to be immediate delay. Okay, we got that on immediate delay. That's cool. This one can just come straight off of there. That's not a problem. This can drop like that. That honestly might be enough. No, one more. Okay. That's fine. Weld that on. Weld that on. So that happens. Okay, we got those two. Now really all we need to do is weld the TV into the wall. That needs to drop one and come out one. Okay. So I'm thinking here. And here, something like. Well, no, that's now that's going to get in the way. Yeah, that's. I don't know how to get the TV into the wall without blocking everything. Without this one needs to come over. I mean, I guess it can come over later. Yeah, just like that. And now we'll put a block and a couple of welders, like so. And I would say let's put a vertical vertical sensor here. So when that gets sent in, let's I think we need the same thing over here. Wait, what? What the hell happened? Oh, no, okay. Not there. But up here. Okay, now that's gonna go away. Meanwhile, This one's coming out. I think really all we need a couple things like that. I think we're pretty damn close. We'll see what issues we run into. Oh shit. Well, there's one. Let me fly through this again. I mean, can I just spin these two? Is that going to be good enough? No, not quite. Hey, that's fine. This was something I saw earlier, but I decided it wasn't worth fixing. Well, no, I probably still want... Well, I don't know. I don't need... Because we're still over the height of the wall, so... Okay. Try this again. All together, thrown out. Ooh, what's... Aw, you sucker. Let's look at this again. I just want to see exactly what's going wrong here. That gets sent in, this gets sent out. Okay, this is fine. We just position the welders like that. Now that gets welded together, which is great. And all we need at this point is hopefully this needed to be a block, not a welder. This can be a sensor, I believe. And depending on how cruel this game wants to be, hoping we can put that there like that. Okay, let's put this through just, I mean, the conduit could come down, but I don't want it to hit this conduit, so keep that where it is. That goes in, gets welded together. This comes out, gets welded together. Oh, we're just off. We're off by one. Okay, as long as that sensor is triggering at the right time, we should have it. Okay, that's triggering. But it can't push because of the blocker over here. So I think we change that to a push block. And we raise the sensor up a block so that it triggers on the bed falling. Oh shit. Nope. Let's look at that again. I need this to pause well earlier than that. So like maybe we could put it here, but I'll put another one. Don't think I fucking won't. God damn it. It still needs to wait. Hey. Hey. What the fuck? No, wait, what the fuck? Honestly. No, what is happening here? That gets welded together. This gets sent out. Why? I mean, it seems like it's no longer long enough, which doesn't make any sense. Because now, yeah, that'll happen, but But there's no longer a way. Unless. Alright, hold up. That's now. Oh. Yeah, that's getting out there. Alright, no, this is fine. We can work on this. Get rid of this. Get rid of those. Another quick sensor here. Thinking I can run this underneath. Like this. I think it's just a little. There's a lot of freaking sensors on this thing. One thing, this is no longer doing anything. So that's something we can get rid of. Son of. Alright. Reset that one more time. Move that back a step. Okay. Now. We just need nope, that's gonna hit that. Oh boy. Where can these get tacked together? Okay, I've got a pretty crazy idea right now. I mean, a lot of this has been crazy ideas, so. Okay, now it's all moving. Okay. Shit. Shit. Alright. Couple problems. Okay, well, first question. Can I just send this the whole way through? No. Okay, I cannot. And that's gonna fall, yep. So how? I mean, that works right there. It's just a matter of now we need better. We need something different. I don't think this is the answer. I don't think finding a way to make this belt work is how we're gonna solve our issues. I'm a little curious about something. No, that's not gonna. That immediately doesn't work. I was thinking of a vertical blocker, but that immediately doesn't work. If I could do a lot of things, that is not going to happen. There's a lot of potential solutions here, none of which would work because of physics. So, okay, that gets connected, that gets connected. This is good. Like, to this point, everything's awesome. What I'm thinking about right now is to drop in a vertical sensor here. And like wire that to two pushers. think they need to be up one, unfortunately. Yeah. Issue one is they're way too close. They need to be like they need to be here, so we need to move the pushers back. To being like here. The blockers they are. I'm fucking this up so hard right now. Okay. So we can conduit that like this. And this like this to get the sensor back that we had before. These connect like that. And out here we do a couple of those. Except now, alright, this is fine. This is fine. The problem there is that it's connected to that sensor. So we route the conduit like that. Nope. What happened? Oh, the overhead sensor. Oh, yeah. Overhead sensor's blocking it. That's fine. That's an easy fix. Okay. Fast. Now what happened? They're still there. Oh, okay. That's a silly mistake to have made. Welder needs to be here. Blocker needs to be there. And these, again, need to raise up one. Okay. That can switch out to that. Of course they fall. They're not connected to anything, so let's actually connect them. Since we're feeling pretty good about the design, let's make that connection. And connect it together. Oh. Sensors aren't close enough anymore. Oh. But this is all just small, god damn it, small bugs here. You know, this is when you know I'm getting close. When I had little tiny bugs like that, that's when you know I'm getting close. Oh, what? Still failed. Okay, push out. Okay, that's fine. Another small bug. We didn't wire up that sensor. No problem. Another small bug. This needs to be one closer. And I think we also didn't wire that up. Faster. So many minuscule bugs. This could be a real problem here, though. Because now it's, man, oh man. Now it's connected to the conveyor, so it can't actually push it out. We had a really good design there. That simply fails because of the spacing. Okay, first off, this is facing the wrong way. If we can get rid of this belt, it'll still work. Beautiful. Oh, baby. Got it. Holy shit. Woo, that took a lot. Oh, this is a complex structure right here. It's more complex because of how frickin' tight it is. Everything's so tight together. I had to do some really creative wiring this time around, going up and over and around just so it doesn't get in the way of the structure, but we got her working, so I am feeling good. So basically, the floor comes out, sink area comes out, bed comes out, TV and rear wall come out. And right away, we have these blockers holding the welder out in place. We have 3 other welders strategically positioned around. Everything's coming out at the same time. There's several little delay points here. The first thing is the bed, as it falls, hits 2 different sensors. It actually hits 4 in all, but as it's falling, it'll hit 2, and that puts this pusher out, which holds it as a delay. So it holds it there, and then it hits another 3rd one here that it goes underneath. This is what I'm talking about, really tight. Like, it falls here, hitting 2 on either side, and then a 3rd one right there. These are 3 different sensors, all being utilized by the bed, and it's basically just have this out as the bed's coming so that the bed has time to get there. While that's happening, the sink just comes straight out, falls in. There's a welder here to weld it in place. Once the bed finally gets into place, it's welded, and there's no more sensor triggering, so this gets retracted and the whole structure can move forward. Meanwhile, the wall's coming out here, going through a welder, but the welder's not really doing anything. It's held in place by this sensor, and the TV is going to come straight out, drop down 1, and then hit a sideways conveyor, which will push it into the wall, and then that'll trigger the sensor. It's still on that sideways conveyor, so once that retracts, the wall will come forward, and that will line up the television with the hole, and that sideways conveyor will push it into place, which actually stops the wall, just because that's the way this game works. I don't really have a good explanation for why that would work that way, but it does. So as this is coming in, the wall cannot move forward, just the way it is. And once it gets there, it gets welded together, and it can finally move forward. The TV is still hitting that retraction. This guy, finally the bed's in place, so it can move forward. Once the wall gets to here, it hits this sensor and then turns sideways. This sensor is holding the main unit again. 1 sensor, 2 sensor, both going to that unit to hold the wall in place hold the main unit in place while the wall gets into position. And once the wall gets into position, it's no longer hitting the sensors. That retracts. But now the welders have put this together, and therefore it cannot move forward. However, there's an overhead sensor here which will retract the welders so that it can move forward. That was a heck of a talk through for what looks like a pretty simple process. But yeah, we got this thing working really well, and this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sensors going on here. Really, really intricate design for something that looks pretty simple. Boop, boop, boop. Everything in place. Once the bed gets there, it moves forward. That's the part I don't think I explained very well. The bed drops in, and now the bed, it was hitting these 3 sensors, 4 sensors, which was holding it in place. Once it drops in, the wall can move forward, but the wall gets stopped by these welders. The wall can get to that point, and now it can no longer move forward. Which means we probably don't need this at all. We probably don't need these 2 sensors at all because the welder is holding it in place. The welder's there. Whoops. The floor is stopped by the welders. As soon as the wall moves into place, it gets welded together and the overhead sensor retracts those welders. Yeah. So yeah, we got rid of a piece of this. Oh shit. What the hell? Why did it... What the fuck? Why did that happen? Oh, they're coming back. The welders are coming back out and shoving it. That wasn't happening before. Why is that happening now? I mean, that's easily solved by just putting a second sensor there. But that's weird that wasn't happening before. Oh, because we had the other one in place, so it couldn't shove it. That's why. That's why. There you go. Boop. Welders move out of the way. Welders come back out. Bed drops in, moves forward. Doot, doot, doot. We could minimize the amount of conveyors on the bottom line, because you see I have that gap and it doesn't matter. But I'm not too worried about that, if I am being completely honest with you. All in all, a pretty nice little system. I don't know what she was doing that it failed for her. Unless she didn't weld the TV into the wall. That's the only thing. That it would still work, but maybe not be exact. I mean, that's something I could do just to see if it worked or didn't work. Remove the welders on the TV. It would still come in looking the same, but it wouldn't probably work, I would say. Cycle score right in the average, just a little above on footprint score, but done. Performance review. Oh, a chicken. Give me a chicken. It's a living chicken. Eat chicken? No. No, I don't want to eat the chicken. I got the pellets, man. I don't need... You're gonna make me eat the chicken. wash out the taste of that chicken. Alright, fantastic. We are done with production zone number 2. We're going to go to resource site 33811. But for now, I thank you all for watching, and I hope that you'll join me on the next one.